Vinay has been wonderful crew, but on March 17th it was time for him to fly home. On March 18th, Captain Lexi hires a driver, Sandy, to drive her to the airport in Puerto Plata. We're hunting for WildChild's new crew. We're trying to find Miss Daisy. It wasn't too difficult to spot the lone traveler in the crowd, and of course, she recognized me right away.
After wandering around outside the airport for a little while, I spot Captain Lexi coming towards me. She's pretty easy to recognize from her videos, and she seems really nice.
Neither one of us knew at the time that this would be the beginning of a beautiful friendship. Main sail and one front sail. It's called sloop rigged.
Okay.
So WildChild is a sloop rigged racer.
Sloop rig.
So sloop rig means basically one mast, one front sail. This is sloop rig. Now, this is going to get a little bit more tricky. Sometimes there are boats with two masts, but there are different kinds of boats with two masts. So it's not just one type of two-masted boat. There's different types of two-masted boats.
Okay.
So we're going to sort of learn those differences. If the boat has two masts, it's usually because the cockpit's in the center and the front mast is more tall than the back mast. The back mast is smaller and usually it's a center cockpit. This is a ketch-rigged boat. Yes, exactly. I think people don't appreciate how much effort it is for me to train a novice up into being useful crew, but I'm very good at it. Captain Lexi's sailing school is very organized and very intense. Lucky for me. Daisy is an excellent student. She's very intelligent, she pays close attention, she listens well, she asks the right questions, and she takes good notes. She's the easiest student to train I've ever had the pleasure of teaching. I love having her on board. It's like the angels have gifted me with her presence. And this is called a yacht. Double half knot and then figure 8 knot. There's a lot of information for a novice sailor to learn. I'm jamming her head with information as fast as I can because I want to get to the clear waters of the Bahamas. The sooner I get her trained, the sooner WildChild can leave Luperon. For 1 week, 7 solid days, every day, all day, we sit down training. Everything from knot tying, to sailboat design, to sail trim, to the physics of sailing, to navigation. And Daisy takes it all in. Daisy's sailing is intense, continuous, and daily. All day, every day, for 7 days. We sit in the classroom or we sit in the cockpit. We learn the theory and then we learn the hands-on. I'm stuffing her brain as fast as I can. And she's a really smart girl. She learns really fast. So we're able to go rather quickly through the material. And she absorbs it, she remembers it, she learns it, she knows it. But next, she has to apply it on the ocean. Yeah, I've been discussing it with Teddy Bear. We've had the new crew Daisy and Yogi on board WildChild for about 3 or 4 days now, and I know that I'm well known for an anti-man bias, but I think it really is true that girls are smarter than boys. This is the smartest, best student that's ever gone to Captain Lexi Sailing School, true story. She is learning so fast. Training her is such a pleasure. We did knot tying classes. She went through it, has it memorized, and is good just like that. When we do the notes and the training, we're into the physics portions of the lessons. She grasps everything so quickly and so easily. She communicates well. She remembers well. She takes good notes. This is the best sailing student WildChild has ever seen. So me and Teddy are very hopeful that we're in for the Bahamas part of the adventure with the best crew WildChild's ever have. And I'd like you guys to welcome Daisy aboard WildChild. Say hi, Daisy.
Hello. You're making me blush, Lexi.
We're doing a review, and in gonna review. We have now your test. Look, I even wrote now your test. So, the very first day, like the first hour of the first sailing class of the first training is the most basic thing. We need to understand a sail is a triangle shape. That shape has 3 sides and 3 corners, and we need to name them. And you're going to impress the living crap out of me. Ready, Daisy? Follow that arrow.
That is, is this the bow?
Yep.
Okay, so that's the leech. That's the luff. That's the foot. That's the head. That's the tack. That's the foot.
Excellent. Like you retained and held and will remember for the rest of your life. Day 1, first hour, first minute of sailing training class.